Sunday blessings to all and to all. Welcome to the show. For everybody who's first time on the show, please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate that. Now, my name is Coach Zoe, also known as Crazo, and also known as a few other things that I don't want to mention right now. But on this show, I'm known as Coach Zoe, and I am the Game Banger's life coach. So what it do, people? Welcome back to the show. How y'all doing? Hope everybody had a good weekend. My weekend, I didn't do much. I just take care of a lot of other things, file taxes, do all that type of stuff. We got to go through that. That's life, right? But other than that, I didn't do too much. Got a little content for y'all. I recorded a few more things. I threw up something yesterday. I think that was episode 10. Hope y'all like that. I got episode 11 and 12 and all those on the way as well. What y'all think about my shirt, though? I like this. Don't start none, won't be none. Booyah, wrong enemy. Got these black and gray snapbacks right here too. You can hit me up on the website or you can hit me up on IG and straight through Cash App, however you want to do it. But wrongenemy.com. Appreciate the support. Thank everybody who's been supporting the brand and everybody who's been supporting this channel. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for the love, y'all. And just thanks for being real. Thanks for the response, the comments. And this story right here, I'm doing this because somebody asked me something in the comments. So I will respond to what you asked me in the comments about my experiences with homies dying. And somebody asked me about the same, about me going through all these near-death experiences and me being in prison. Do I think prison saved my life? Well, to answer that, yes. I do believe that. Others will say no, it just wasn't your time. It wasn't time for you. You will go when God feels it's ready for you. It's time for you to go. That's how some feel. But I feel like, prison did save my life because a lot of people that I come up with got killed while I was in prison. And, you know, try to answer this lady's what she asked me to speak on the story about my homies dying and that effect on me and the funerals and all of this. I missed a lot of funerals because I've been in prison a lot, and for real, I really missed a lot of their funerals. A lot of them died while I was in prison. But I can tell you, for me, my first homie that died from my section as a baby Raymond was the homie Baby C, Jeff Collins. He died in a car accident. He was running from the police. Slick from Front Street, Watson, Roscoe from Rolling 60s. They was running from the police back in 1985. And while they was running from the police, they ran into a brick wall. The police car hit the brick wall. Boom, the homie died in that situation right there. So that was my first friend that I knew coming up who actually died. I was 15. Baby C was a year older than me, so he was like 16. That was my first friend. That hit me hard because it's like, you young, you 15 and 14 and all those years, and somebody that, you come up with died. It's like, damn, it's the first one. And then there was the homie Lil T died the year after that. He got killed. And then that hit me because that's another homie that was in my generation coming up around the same age. That was like more so a year older than me. And then the one that hit me the hardest happened in 1987. My homie Kaledawg, Kelly Robinson. He got killed at the McDonald's right there on Century and Prairie. It was a cold situation because I had just got shot like about 3 weeks before he got killed. And I was really just out the hospital. I'm running around with bandages on my back. So during this time, these 3 weeks period, he had just got out of prison. And we running around together just doing so much. You know what I mean? We had a room, staying in the airport motel. We was just like every day, me and Kaledawg. That was my dog. We was just into so much stuff together and get money up in this motel. Kaledawg get killed. He caught some little dudes from Crenshaw Mafia up in the McDonald's right there. He went and pressed the dudes from Crenshaw Mafia. And Kaledawg had that mentality, whereas before he went to the pen, every hood goes through this down there. Some older homies would go to the pen, and before he went to the pen, things was different. The Crenshaw Mafia probably wasn't as active as they were before when he went to prison. So, a lot of us, like I said, used to run around in the Crenshaw Mafia. A lot of us know them. and we know the area well. And even up the age when we was still affiliated, we knew people. You could go through there sometime. Some people know you. It ain't can slide through. It's all good. A lot of us knew each other. Uh, and Kaledawg had a brother from Crenshaw Mafia also. Both of them rest in peace though now. That's crazy, right? But yeah, Kaledawg had the mentality to where it is. This is back like it was before he left. Like fuck these niggas, nigga, a big dog out here. He had that mentality with everything in life though. Kaledawg was just like big cat with size on him. To give a fuck. Used to be smoking at one time before he went to the pen. I could say, but he was always a low. You know what I mean? Then he went to the pen. The last time he got out, he was just got his shit together. And he was on some getting his bread, and it was just on swole and running through the hood, just get money. You know what I mean? But he was pressing everything around there. He was pressing, and he caught the little dudes at McDonald's right there, and he like, nigga, what y'all niggas doing? Like, pressed them like that, and he'd go get some other homies. Some other homies come back up in the McDonald's. And then they bumped and press on the little dude from Crenshaw Mafia. Young dude pulled out his burner inside the thing and got off. Boom, boom, hit the homie right there in the back. He died on the corner right there on Central and Prairie. Right there, it was 1987. Once again, 1987. So, as you can see, we was real active that year. It was going down. That year was, like I said, it was a lot going on. And it was really, really active on that side of town. Anybody who lived on that side of town would tell you 1987 in that section known as Inglewood's over there, it was like really active with the Raymonds and the Crenshaw Mafia. It's like day and night, just cracking. But that right there hit me hard because, like I say, I'm still running around with the patch on my back, and I'm running around with dog every day. I just happened to be in the 60s at the time when this happened. Me and the homies is over there, and one of the homegirls from 60s, Fifi, rest in peace, Felicia from 60s, she tell us, one of y'all homies just got killed in y'all hood, so we shoot from the 60s, shoot straight over there. And it was always, back then, we always was in, like I said, always in the 60s. We just go down Prairie to Florence, make that right, and once you cross West Boulevard, you in the 60s. So we always to be able to, we catch the bus over there. I done walked over there from the hood a couple of times. We done just pushed down Prairie to Florence many times. You pass the cemetery, you pretty much down Florence, you up in the 60s. So they was always like kind of closer to us. So we over here, and we get the word, we rush back, boom, and as soon as we coming down Prairie, we see us all taped off up there, see the homies out there deep. I'm like, man, and that shit just hit me hard because me and Dog, like I said, we was sharing a room in there, and it was just like, man, that was just, you know what I mean? But that was 1987, like I said, it was really, really active that year. We was active as fuck. Gangbanging was at its highest in the city, period. Not just over there. Everybody, every section of LA had their own little few wars and shit going on. It was just a heated time. The gangbanging was just at an all-time high. And one thing I learned from that is never underestimate nobody, man. Don't underestimate somebody because they look little, because they look like some little bitty young cats. Like, fuck these little dudes. Like, who you niggas? That's what Dog did. He pressed up in there, he pressing you in the hood. So that's what Lokes do. Nigga, what you do in the hood, gonna press him. But he not knowing because you've been in prison. And this happened to a lot of people. A lot of people be in the pen, and when you go to the pen, things wasn't as active. And then you get out, shit is turned up. And you can't run around your hood like you used to. You can't underestimate these dudes over here. You can't think, okay, because you don't see them or they don't, whatever, or whatever the case. But if you think, you can't underestimate nobody. You can't underestimate a hood if it's only 5 people, man. If it's 3 or 4 people from a hood, do not underestimate them. Because them 3 or 4 people will come through and tear your shit up. Them 3 and 4 people can be more dangerous than the hood of 100. Guarantee you that. Because you got 3 and 4 killers that don't give a fuck about killing and will come and get their man. That's the most dangerous. So you never underestimate nobody, no game, period. I learned that experience right there because of his approach, how he did it. And you know what I mean? But it wasn't just that situation. It's just that was his mentality. And just tell him, we got to be careful out here, bro. These niggas riding around. You can't be out here on the streets like that. You know, he like, fuck these niggas. He was just walking around with the tank top on, with a little size on him, with the RC on his back arm. You see him on Century and Prairie. He used to be pushing. He'll push all the way down Prairie, all the way to motherfucking Imperial, with an ounce of dope, and be done sold a whole ounce. Come back to the motel. Cool, let's re up some more. Let's get some more. And we getting some more dope. You know what I mean? At the same time, I'm on Century in the motel, so he doing this. So me and him stacking our bread. We got us a little bucket. Had a little bucket we moved around town in. You know what I mean? But Dog was just like, Kaledawg was a fool. You know what I mean? Kaledawg was a fool, and niggas knew him all over the city. You know, we didn't get to catch Kaledawg pushing through the Hoovers one time with the tank top on, with the RAC belt buckle. Like, nigga, what you doing over here? And he like, cool, fuck these niggas, cool. So he was that homie that had that mentality. And every hood, every so often, have homies with that mentality. That's just something that's contagious in the gang culture, the gang community. You always have people like that who just be feeling like, fuck it. And some would say we call them super crips, some would call them super blood. But we all get that. And that sometimes liquor and other drug influences will have us all sometimes thinking like that. Because there have been times I didn't feel like that. That explains another reason why so many people didn't try to holler at me, because I didn't just feel like, fuck these niggas, and did the same thing. But when you come up and you run behind older cats like Kaledawg and Big Nugget, cats like this and Neckbone, and Bogart, and all these dudes, I'm running with these dudes. You know, you around a bunch of dudes that had that mentality in so many ways. Like, fuck these niggas, I don't give a fuck. So I come up under people like that. You know, me, Baby T, Cool Wide, and we run up under people like that. So the mentality was there. So I had that mentality a lot of times, and that explains, okay, why you almost got killed so many times, because you can't be thinking like that. You can't be underestimating nobody. You can't feel that these dudes is busters over here. Nah, man, just because they from the other side of the fence. For anybody who feel like that about any other gang, man, you thinking wrong, bro. You fooling yourself, because, like I said, all it takes is 3 or 4 with the heart. That's it. Most of these niggas who got gangs that's 50 deep, 100 deep, 200, 500, all them niggas ain't down. A lot of them niggas is just there for numbers. Some niggas is just pawns in the game. Pawns in this game of gangbanging. That's it. You niggas is sacrifices, okay? You just casualties of war. And a lot of times, a lot of you niggas get killed. Niggas don't even give a fuck. It's like, okay, your funeral be whacked as fuck. The homies don't support. They don't give your family nothing for you for the funeral. Your family out there with that sign, because you didn't get that life insurance policy. Homies didn't get it for you either, right? So, but your people out there, can you donate something to this so we can bury the homie? You know, my son, my daughter, my husband, my father. But yeah, you know, 87 was a year. It was just really active. It was just really active. There was a lot going on, and like I said, once again, I'm thankful to still be here after all the shit I done been around, all the shit I done been through. You know, in and out the system. And again, I missed a lot of funerals because I've been doing time in the pen a lot. From the time I was 18, this is the longest I've ever been on the streets. I've been out now 5 years. I haven't been on the streets 5 years since before I was 18. So from 18 to now, I had only been free maybe like a year and a half out of all those years. I paroled from prison like 47. I'm like 52 right now, going on 53. That's the longest I've ever been out of my life. The longest I ever had a job in my life. It's the longest I've been focused in my life. That's why, because I'm focused. That's why I'm still out here. That's why I'm still alive, because I learned how to pay attention. I learned how to wise up. I'm not saying I'm the best, but you know, you gotta learn how to wise up at some point in time. You done been through so much shit in life, you're gonna be like, you gotta realize, like, you know, I ain't gonna keep getting away with shit. It's like you keep robbing shit. You keep fucking shooting at people. You keep whatever the fuck you doing. Dumbass shit. Dumbass. You don't keep getting away with that shit. We don't get away forever, y'all. I don't give a fuck how smart you think you is. How much game you think you got. You're gonna always slip up some kind of way. You're gonna get caught eventually. It's just the way it is. That's just the cycle of life, nature. Nature for us. Black men out here in these streets living this life as gang members. Dangerous as fuck. Real thrill seeker shit. We all thrill seekers, especially us active gang members. Thrill seekers. Because how can you get shot at one time and keep doing the same dumbass shit to keep getting shot at again? So I done been shot at so many times. You know, what was that? Like, I guess I did have a mental problem, right? Call it, was it PTSD? How do you say that shit? Yeah, you know what I mean? Of course, where I've been. I'm always looking over my shoulder. I'm always looking at cars still go by, whatever. I think that's probably why I feel safe when I be hiking and shit up in the motherfucking mountains, because I gotta be looking too much, just wondering where these niggas from. Is these niggas tripping off of me or some shit? I don't know. It's just some places you feel safe. To each his own, right? You might feel safer in the bathroom. I might feel safer on the mountain some motherfucking way. Hey, to each his own, people. But yes, I am thankful. I am grateful to still be here. And I got a long roll call of homies of mine that's resting. I can't just really single out. It's hard to single out which homie just affected me the most, because there's so many of them I've been close with, because I was always that type of homie. When it come to the hood, I fuck around with a lot of the homies. I wasn't that dude only fuck with this little clique of homies right here. I done been with homies on all sides of Raymond. I done fucked around with all of them. So to this day, I still got love from homies from all sides of Raymond, because I was always that homie who got down like that. That's just what I did. I was never just isolated to one side of Raymond Avenue. It was just like, I'm fucking with the homies in Pasadena, homies in the 12 O's, and of course all the homies in Eagle Watts. It's just, that's how I always been, and always been in so much shit, and the people I functioned with was just as active. So the active crew function like that. We all tap in with each other. What's going on over here? What's going on? We did that. My generation, we did that. And we was always in the shit. And a lot of this was going on 87. But 89 was a wild year too. 89 was very similar to 87. I'll tell y'all about 89 a little later, because I got stories in 89 as well. That's just coming up. So I'm just trying to gradually keep y'all going with the years. I'm trying to line stuff up. Some stuff I ain't tell, just some stuff like, okay, I got shot at over here. Okay, I gotta wait. Okay, I'm not just telling you every time I done been shot at, because I've been shot at so many times. It's like, okay, well, you know, that's the life of a gang member out there, getting shot at. But sometimes you get shot at, it be real dramatic. It be more like, whoa. You know, in some situations make that ass say, like, that was close. They almost got me that time. But once again, we thrill seekers. That's why we continue to live like that. And really, we ain't nothing but some damn fools. That's what your mama gonna say, right? Your mama and your grandma gonna say, y'all some auntie, everybody, you some damn fools. I don't know why in the hell y'all out there living like that. Y'all some damn fools. With this fake hatred, towards each other. We hate you niggas, but no, we don't really love you niggas. How you gonna hate just because somebody else told us to hate them niggas? So we got this fake hatred in us as black men, this fake ass hatred. That's another story. But we got this fake ass hatred. Like, we can't stand you niggas. I can't stand niggas. They killed the homie. Yeah, you know, we feel that way, but all them niggas didn't do that. It's just somebody did that. Somebody did that. Not all them niggas, but somebody did that. But we hate the hood. Fuck them niggas. Fuck them. They hate us. Fuck us. That's what I'm saying. This is why we was brainwashed. This is why we was raised to believe. Fuck them niggas. That's the mentality. That's the thought process of a gang member from wherever you're from. But people, if you haven't gotten that life insurance policy, go out there and get that. Also, check out the website, wrongenemy.com. I appreciate the support. And please continue to follow this page, share these stories, hit that thumbs up button. And most of all, be thankful, y'all. If you're able to watch this video right now, be thankful. And you done been through a lot of stuff like me. Like, I know a lot of y'all have. To a lot of y'all, it's like, okay, you've been through a lot of stuff worse. I know you have. I know whole lot of y'all been through a lot of stuff worse. But we done been through a lot of shit. We done did a lot of time in prison. And we gonna wake up, man. And we gonna slow this shit down. We gotta wise up, man. Wise up while we up. Peace.